Welcome to this explainer on the SASB standard for home builders. Today we're tackling a massive piece of modern development, resource efficiency. We're going to dive right into how we accurately track, calculate, and report these metrics. If you're in the business of building homes, consider this your blueprint for aligning your sustainability efforts with standardized, investor-grade data.
I want to start by asking you a really crucial question. Are your new homes leaving money and resources on the table? Let's be real for a second. Sustainability in modern home building? It's not just about ticking a compliance box anymore. It is a massive financial and operational imperative. Buyers want efficiency, and investors want to know exactly how you're delivering it.
To break this down, our agenda today covers the resource efficiency imperative, tracking energy ratings, calculating water fixture efficiency, multi-attribute green certifications, and finally, communicating that value to your buyers.
Looking at the actual SASB documentation, we are drilling right into the Design for Resource Efficiency section. This covers metrics IFHB 410A.1 through 4, and it is zeroed in entirely on energy, water, and green building standard certifications.
All right, let's start with Section 1, the Resource Efficiency Imperative. The standard outlines exactly why this matters. Basically, residential buildings consume a ton of energy and water, but by incorporating efficient heating, cooling, and water-saving features, you're doing two huge things as a builder. First, you're alleviating stress on local infrastructure and water-scarce communities. And second, which is a huge selling point, you're directly decreasing home ownership costs through lower utility bills. It's an absolute win-win.
Moving right along to Section 2, tracking energy efficiency ratings.
So, how do we actually report this? Well, the standard requires a very specific three-step approach for your energy efficiency. First, you've got to disclose the total number of homes that obtained a certified energy efficiency rating. Then, you sum up all their individual ratings. And finally, divide that sum by the total number of homes to get your simple average. Pretty straightforward math, right?
But here's the catch. Transparency is absolutely key. You must explicitly disclose the specific rating system you're using. And if you're a builder operating across different regions, you cannot just lump everything into one giant company-wide average. No way! You actually have to break down these averages and the number of homes separately for each individual jurisdiction you operate in.
Okay, Section 3, calculating water fixture efficiency.
For this one, your disclosure has to include the overall percentage of water fixtures installed that are certified to a jurisdictional water efficiency standard. And honestly, the formula is super simple. You just take the number of certified water fixtures, divide it by the total number of installed water fixtures, and multiply by 100 to get your percentage. And remember, if it's in a home you control, it counts, regardless of who actually installed it or what stage of construction the home is in. Now, you might be wondering what exactly counts as a water fixture here. Well, the standard spells it out perfectly. We're talking bathrooms, sink faucets, and accessories, shower heads, toilets, urinals, and even things like irrigation controllers and pre-rinse spray valves. You'll also need to disclose the exact standard or regulation you used to make sure everything is completely above board.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, multi-attribute green certifications.
If you're going for a multi-attribute green certification, it doesn't just mean throwing in a few solar panels. To actually count, the standard has to judge 5 minimum aspects: energy efficiency, water conservation, material and resource efficiency, indoor environmental quality, and, this is a really interesting one, owner education. If your certification hits all 5 of those pillars, think LEED for Homes or the ICC 700 National Green Building Standard, then it qualifies, and you must report the number of homes delivered under those specific certifications.
Which brings us to Section 5, communicating the benefits.
It's not enough to just build efficient homes, you have to explain the business case. The standard asks builders to openly lay out the risks and opportunities here. On the risk side, you're looking at falling behind your peers or struggling to cost-effectively meet rapidly evolving building codes. But the opportunities, they are massive. We're talking about capturing targeted market demand and creating a distinct competitive advantage.
I absolutely love this quote directly from the text because it hits the nail on the head regarding the financial incentive. It explicitly acknowledges the opportunities to achieve sales price premiums by producing market-leading homes. Buyers see the long-term utility savings, and they are increasingly willing to pay a premium up front for a home that performs better over its life cycle.
But to actually capture those premiums, you can't just keep it a secret, right? Your disclosure needs to outline your strategy for measuring and communicating these improvements.
You've got to discuss how you utilize performance audits, how you project energy and water cost savings compared to a baseline, and exactly how you're integrating all of this resource efficiency data right into your sales and marketing operations.
Which brings us to right now. This version of the standard has been effective for annual periods beginning on or after January 1, 2025. Since we are well past that date, I'll leave you with this final thought. Are your compliance tracking and marketing strategies truly maximizing the value of the homes you build today? Or are you leaving money on the table?